Hello and welcome to Cyprus. So I'm here to do a bit of astrophotography. I'm in a little village called Pissouri, and where I am now, it's called Genesis Aphrodite's Trail. So we've got a little bit of cloud tonight, so not ideal for astro, and we've also got a moon coming up about 10:30 p.m. So I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to do some foreground imaging. So I thought I'd come here. So as I said, I'm up in Pissouri. Let's just turn the camera around and show you a nice little bit of nature. The sun is about to set. Let's get that camera back round. There we go. Yeah, sun is about to set, probably in about 30 minutes. So I'm on the hunt for some foreground interest. Right, I'm not 100% what I'm going to use as a foreground image, but there's some quite cool looking trees. Olive trees. Well, there would be. I'm in Cyprus. Cyprus is full of olive trees. I'll just turn the camera around and show you. So you've got loads and loads and loads of these little olive trees. I kind of want to find one on its own. So I want to try and find one on its own. Actually, there's one right in front of me, look. Oh. Okay, that could work. And then the Milky Way will be about there. There's another tree on its own there, actually. But you know what? I'm going to have another little walk. Another little search, see if I can find anything better. If not, I might come back and get this one I just showed you. Okay, there's quite a cool looking tree in front of me. Let me just turn this camera around to show you. I quite like that. But what I quite like also are all these thistles. I don't know if you can see in this light, but they're all sort of like blues and purples. I might try to get a low angle shot with the thistles in the foreground, the tree just behind, with the Milky Way behind the tree. So I'm going to set up, take a shot, and then carry on walking and see what else I can find. Okay, so that's the first shot taken. It was that olive tree I just pointed out. I've composed it a few different ways. So I did it with the tree in landscape mode. I did it with the tree on the left, another shot of the tree on the right, and then also shot it in an upright as well. Just to give me a few options. So it's been a few times in the past I've gone out and done foreground images, come back, and I thought, if only that was just composed a bit differently. Let's try and find something else to photograph. It's pretty stunning around here, you know. Let's just switch that camera around and show you. Pretty cool. It's going to be a nice sunset. Well, I think the sun is more or less setting now, actually. But yeah, it's at one with nature out here. It's pretty cool. One thing to bear in mind, what I've noticed when I've done Milky Way photography in the past from Pissouri, although it's great, it's about a Bortle 3 in Pissouri, but a good Bortle 3. You know, the Milky Way is it pops. You can see it quite clearly with the naked eye. But the one thing to note, especially when you come later in the year, where the core of the Milky Way is, it's right on the flight path of going to say Stansted then. I hope not. It's right on the flight path of Paphos. So when I've done, I usually do about 3-minute exposures in the past of the Milky Way core, or 2 minutes or whatever. But you've got to be so careful, because every half hour or so you do get a plane cutting across. How's that view? Look at that sky. Let's try and take the camera a little bit lower. I won't fancy falling off there, I know that. Jesus. I don't know if you can see those. You can't quite see those wind turbines over there. Can I zoom in? Let's have a little zoom in. Can't see them. With the naked eye, there's loads of wind turbines along that horizon there. You can see them. You can actually see them when you're coming in on the plane, landing at Paphos. They're oh fuck! I'm just talking bollocks. Fucking hell! Why am I talking about wind turbines? Why am I telling you? Oh, now I'm fucking. Oops! Now I'm zoomed in. There we go. Why am I talking about wind turbines? I'm here to do astrophotography. What do you know about a wind turbine for? Anyway, it's a nice view. I'm just talking bollocks. You know what it is? I'm in Cyprus on my own. I've got no one to talk to, so you'll have to forgive me if I just start to talk shit or I can't even speak. The fuck am I doing? Fucking hell. Oh, I probably won't put this bit on the video, I don't think. Let's have another little... Right, let's cut that. Right, it's going to continue down this path. Nothing's really jumping out. I mean, I've got that olive tree back there. It's probably about the best thing I've taken so far. Yeah, I don't know where this pathway is going. It's getting a little bit dark. The sun has set. There's some lovely pink clouds up there, and the sky is clearing actually. There is one more foreground interest that I saw earlier when I was on Pissouri beach. When you go to the beach and turn left, there's a few rocks and things, and there's a little bit. It's not quite a cave. It hasn't got a top, but you got like the two walls, and I'll kind of want to get in between those rocky walls. Kind of use those as the foreground as well, like either side. Probably do it. Well, I don't know if it's upright or portrait. Probably not upright. But yeah, I sort of want to use those rocky walls, looking out towards the Milky Way. Now, one thing I did notice, you've got to be a bit careful because it seems to be a bit of a nudie section. Yeah, I don't want to kind of walk into well, hopefully there'll be no nude sunbathers this time of the evening. Although it's getting a bit dark, so I might go and grab that tomorrow. That shot, but I definitely want that because I think it'd be quite a good one. I just don't want to bump into any nude people down there. Yeah, I might think I'm a bit odd going down there with a camera, you know. Bollocks! I knew this was going to happen. Do I go that way? Or do I go that way? Man, I need to make a better note of my route. Oh, and it's getting dark. Shit, man. Oh. Part of me wants to go up that way, but then this path... Oh, man, I don't know. Oh, shit. Right. I'm going to go left. I'm going to try this way. It's getting quite dark. Oh, man. Oh. All right. I'm going to try this way. If not. That shot I wanted on the coast, I'll probably go and do that tomorrow now because it's getting quite dark. And by the time I get there, it's going to be too dark. I mean, I could light paint it, but I just like getting the shots at blue hour, to be honest. Just look a bit more natural. And plus, I'm crap at light painting. That's the truth behind it. I'm crap at it. I'm rubbish. It's something I need to practice. I always make things look a bit too harsh or overexpose things, and things can look a little bit fake. Yeah, it's something I need to practice. Right, I'm going to go this way. Hopefully, hopefully I will see you at the car. Ah, look. Here's my little car. I made it. I didn't die. I didn't get lost. Well, I kind of did. But I found my way out. What a survivor. What a survivor. Okay, so evening number 2 in Cyprus. And tonight you're joining me at the birthplace of Aphrodite. It's a really dark site here, actually. I've done Milky Way photography here before, and it does get really dark. But I think we've got another disappointing night when it comes to the clouds. I'll just point you up there. We've got a very hazy and cloudy evening. So again, I'm just using the opportunity to do some foreground interests. Now, I checked on various apps. I know where the Milky Way is going to be later on. So I'm going to shoot some foreground shots accordingly. And hopefully one night this week it will be clear and I can get a Milky Way shot. Let's just show you where the sun is going to set. Let's take your background to there. So you can see where the sun is going to set. It's going to, I don't know what the time is now, but it looks like it's about half hour or so away from setting. So I'm going to point to the direction where the Milky Way is going to be. So the Milky Way is going to be over that way somewhere. There's Aphrodite's rock in front, where apparently she emerged from the water. So I'm just going to wait for the sun to get a little bit lower. Well, I'm going to wait for it to set completely. try and get some nice foreground shots. And as I said, hopefully I will get the opportunity to photograph the Milky Way. Last night was a bit of a disaster. Very hazy, cloudy evening. Night before that was the same. Actually, the night before that I'd only just landed, but I did go out and do a little bit of work with the Dwarf 3. So I'm hoping, I mean, even if I get 30 minutes of clear sky, that's plenty of time for a Milky Way shot. But as I said, I'm going to wait for that sun to go down, and I will get some foreground shots with Aphrodite's rock in the foreground. I will show you the rock. I'm a bit closer to it now, so I can show you. There it is there. Right, this is the PhotoPills app using the augmented reality. This is probably about 11 o'clock tonight. So this is the similar. Oh god, I almost got wet feet then. This is the sort of shot I'm after, so you can see what the Milky Way is going to be at 11 PM tonight. I'm going to probably shoot at a tighter crop, get slightly closer. Although mind you, that does look quite nice, doesn't it? But I'll probably go a little bit tighter in. I'm hoping we get a clear night and we can make this happen. Fingers crossed, eh? Hello again. Another cloudy night in Cyprus. It's not as bad though. It's been scorching today. It's been a really hot day. But yeah, another, as you can see, got the ocean behind me. Okay, so I'm at a place called Melanda Beach. And okay, it's got nothing to do with astrophotography, but if you like fish, let's just turn this around. I don't know if you can see that building just beyond that derelict boat. There's a little restaurant over there called Melanda Beach Restaurant. Man, they do the best fish. The best fish. I eat there quite a lot. If you're ever in this area, so it's near a village called Avdimou, which is near Pissouri, which is in between Limassol and Paphos. If you like fresh fish, you've got to go there. You've got to go there. Melanda Beach Restaurant. You see during the daytime, you see them out fishing. You come in the evening and you eat whatever they fish. Absolutely beautiful. So I was here yesterday, just doing a bit of daytime photography, and I noticed this simplicity of this lone tree. Let's just turn the camera around. You've got a few bales of hay in the field. I just thought it might make a decent foreground image. Just nice and simple. So I'm going to check on PhotoPills the exact location of the Milky Way, and I'm going to take a shot of that. Because I also want to get the Cygnus region as well. So I'm going to be checking that as well, the location of that. It'll be about 11 o'clock tonight when it is up, but as I said, it's cloudy anyway. But from tomorrow onwards, we're looking good. So I should have about, well, I'm here until Friday. Today's Sunday. No, holiday brain. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. So I've got a good few nights of, well, I hope I've got a good few clear nights coming up. Okay, that's the tree photograph. Look at that lighting behind me. It's beautiful, isn't it? Wow. That looks nice. Right, so I photographed a tree. I just had to turn the camera off, and I just walked past two women, and yeah, I thought I'd better not put boobs on YouTube. Anyhow, the tree's been photographed. I've done a few different compositions with the tree to the left, the tree to the right. Also shot it in an upright, just so I've got a little bit more to play with when I get home. So I'm going to move on to my second subject, is that the right word? Point of interest, you know, I mean foreground interest, there we go. I believe it was, this area around here is called Avdimou in Greek, but before 74 this area was Turkish. So I think Avdimou was probably called something else, I'm not too sure. But this there's a little structure what I'm walking up to, and I believe it was something to do with burials. Something to do with like Muslim burials. Looks like maybe somewhere they used to say prayers, possibly. Which is just around the corner here. Let's change the camera view so you can see where I'm going. As you can see, it's absolutely stunning around here. Absolutely stunning. I do love Cyprus, which I am biased. I'm half Greek. My dad was born in Cyprus. Mum's family are Irish, so I'm half Greek, half Irish, and somehow I'm English. I don't know how that works, but there we go. Right, I just checked on Stellarium. That view there is perfect for the Cygnus region. In actual fact, the Cygnus region is about here. So I'm pretty going to aim to take that sort of angle, possibly. And if I turn round, the core of the Milky Way will be over there. It's been a beautiful day here in Cyprus. I come out first thing this morning, did a bit of a recon, found a couple more foreground interests for Milky Way. Incidentally, tonight's going to be clear, and it's looking clear for the next few nights, which is good. You can look at that background behind me. How beautiful is that? Absolutely beautiful. I'm in a little village called Paramali in a Limassol district. And I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe I'm in British territory. I think, could be wrong. And the actual, the village itself is a little mosque. So back in the day, I think it would have been a sort of mainly Turkish around here. But it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's very unspoilt, this part of Cyprus. So yeah, I'm going to come up here. I did, the sun is just disappearing behind the hills. There's a lovely view, which should make a nice foreground interest. I hope. I'm going to take it anyway. I just want to get as many shots as possible, just so when I get home I've got a lot more to play with. I'll show you the view now. I'm just coming up to it. Let me just press forward on the camera. There we go. There we go. Look at this view over here. There we go. So that's the sort of view I want for the Milky Way. The Milky Way is going to rise about here. So I kind of want to hopefully use that as a bit of a leading line. So that's one shot. I'm going to hang around here and get that. And then there's a second shot I found actually on the beach itself. So I'm going to take these shots and I'll set up later on to take some Milky Way photos. Okay, that's the first shot taken. It's getting a little bit dark now. The sun has set. I'm going to walk on down to the second location, which is on the beach itself. Earlier on when I come out, I'm so disorganised when I've got more than one thing to carry. I did a little bit of a walkabout earlier on, did a bit of a recon. Got back to the car, put everything back, thought, where's my phone? So I went for the camera bag, went for the car, couldn't find my phone anywhere. I had to retrace my steps, and there it was laying on the beach. It just must have fallen out of my pocket. Last night, car keys fell out of my pocket. I got back to the car, no car keys. Retraced my steps, and there's my car keys on the floor. I'm so disorganised. I'm terrible. I'm really, really bad. I need a skivvy to carry stuff for me. Yeah, I'm not good. I'm not good at this. If I've got more than one thing to carry, I'm screwed. Totally screwed. But look at that lighting now. This lighting is beautiful. Where that sunset, the sky's got nice and orange. I probably could have taken that shot just now a little bit later, but I took a few shots and bracketed it as well. So I should have enough to play with. Right, let's show you this second location when I get there. Right, I'm almost at my second location. You can believe there's someone sitting there. Looks like they've been for a swim. I think they're getting dressed. So I think I'll wait for them to get dressed and move on. I think because I'll show you it from here anyway. Let's turn the camera around. There we go. I want to get sort of nearer to that cliff edge and use that as a leading line. Mind you, even from here, you know, it might work quite well. Well, I'll have a little play around. I'll take a shot from here and a shot from down there as well. So I'm just laughing at that person. That person just got dressed. They just navigated their way up the cliff tops in a dressing gown. I wouldn't mind, but there's some steps just over my shoulder. I don't know why make life hard for yourself. Just go up the steps, mate. Use the steps. That's what they're for. But no, do you know what? Let's climb up the cliffs in a dressing gown. Anyway, here's a shot. Ah, cool. How's that? Eh? I'm going to probably shoot at about 17mm as a foreground pick. Get a little bit of this coastline in as well. And obviously use that as the leading line. Incidentally, it was right over there. Right in the middle over there. I found my phone sunbathing. Man, I was so lucky to find that. I mean, everything's on it. My ticket back to the UK, boarding pass, car park ticket at Stansted, everything's on it. Do you know what I mean? My banking is on it, everything. I'd have been totally screwed. Anyway, let's set up, get this shot done, and then I will... well, the Milky Way's not going to be up until much later, so I'm probably going to go back to base, have a drink. I'm feeling a bit dehydrated. But let's get these shots done. There's another place just a bit further up there as well, on the cliff edge, higher than this one. I might go up there and see what's up there as well. But yeah, let's set up, and I will see you in a bit. Right, that's another foreground shot in the bag. You know, I just mentioned how unorganised I am. I keep losing things. I just took that shot, put my camera bag away, put my camera in the bag, and what was on the floor? This microphone. Absolutely, I'm shit, aren't I? Absolute shit. Right, just quickly, just got back to the car. I'm just going to show you this car. I've never seen one before. It's my little rental car. Check it out. It looks like a loaf of bread. It's tiny, isn't it? Look at that. It's like a loaf of bread or a toaster. Looks like a toaster. Anyway, again, nothing to do with astro. Just talking bollocks. Another evening in Cyprus. As you can see behind me, the sun's getting low. It's been a glorious day again, probably about 25, 26. I'm still out and about doing foreground shots. I did manage to get out last night. I didn't bother taking you with me because, to be honest, do you know what I mean? I set up the move, shoot, move, polar line, and I'll sit in the car and wait for it to do its thing. But I did. I've got a few hours on row Apuki, whatever it's called. I'm just going to call it row from now on. So I'm actually going to do a little bit more of that tonight. I'm going to get another couple of hours on that. Then the rest of the time I'm here, I'm going to just focus on the Milky Way. But I'm still out and about doing some foreground shots. Found another great little location. I'm going to give you a little sneaky peek through here. Look. Let's take you in. I'm on the outskirts of a little village called Anoira in the Limassol district. It's a beautiful village. Absolutely beautiful village. It's only about a 15-minute drive from where I'm staying in Pissouri. But if you get a chance, if you ever come to Cyprus, this part of Cyprus, you've got to go and visit Anoira. It is a beautiful, beautiful village. I've stayed there a few times actually. I stayed there last year. It's only a couple of miles from where my grandparents used to live in a little village called Tsiolos. So I'm quite familiar with this area. Right, I'm going to turn this camera around and show you what I can see. Yeah, check out this old monastery. I think it's called Monastery of Stavros, I believe. I don't know how old it is. I'll have a little bit of research actually and stick it and put the age on the video now. But look, it's actually still in use. This part is still in use, which is pretty cool. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's take you a little walk around. I mean, I don't know what all this was back in the day. All this, these ruined parts. I don't know the actual. I don't know. This would have been an indoor area once upon a time. We've got a lovely looking archway there. Let's have a look. I mean, there's loads of rubble all over the floor. I just like the way it's sort of been left like it, you know. I mean, this would have been indoors, wouldn't it? Look, this would have been an indoor area, 100%. Yeah, check this out. Beautiful place. I just love the fact that it's still in use as well. We've got loads of little holes in the wall. Would that be for ventilation or something? I don't know. I mean, what this? It's like a separate area there. So you've got this walled bit here, and then a separate area behind it. So no idea what that would have been back in the day. I'm really got to do some research on this, find out a little bit more about it. I just love the way everything's just been left. Yeah, check this out. Beautiful. Right, the sun is getting quite low now, so I'm going to have a little walk around. I'll check on photo pills and stellarium, see what the best angles are for the Milky Way. And I might even use some of these foreground shots for what I shot for last night and tonight. So I shot RAW on 75mm. I know it's going to look a bit zoomed in, but I might be able to get some good effect. And I still will place it where it should be in the night sky. Right, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to get my camera. Mind you, the sun's not even down yet. I've got a little bit of time yet. I reckon about half hour. The sun is about to set. But still in the sky. Actually, it's getting very low, very low. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you ever do go to Anoira, there's a great viewing point for the sunset. One of the locals told me about it. It's actually down a little dirt road, and the views, you just, unbelievable. Just see the views going for miles and miles, and you can just see the sunset. And it'd be a great place to do some astro, to be honest, because it's right in the middle of nowhere, well away from street lights. But it'd be pitch black, and I would not fancy walking there, because it is just sheer drop. It is a sheer drop. And in these places, it gets pitch black, like inky black the sky gets. I just would not fancy walking around those areas where you can, where death is imminent. So, right, I'm going to have a little walk around. As I said, I'm going to get photo pills and stellarium up so I can compose this shot correctly. Is it worth me taking you out tonight? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's worth taking you out. I might do when I set up to do some astro. But as I said, all I do is set up and sit in the car. But I might take you with me. But as for now, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll catch you later. Just one more thing before I research where I'm going to compose this shot. I was a bit bored. I was laying by the pool earlier, and it was so noisy with kids. So I thought, well, I'm not going to. I was really tired, and I really want to have a kip. I thought it's too noisy. Let's just go for a walk down the beach. So I go down to Pissouri Beach, and it's out of season, so there's hardly anyone down there. It's so quiet. So I was just walking down the beach. I see this bloke. He was just laying there. No word of a lie. He was laying there knocking one out on the beach in public. It was probably about 20 metres away from me. And of course, you give it a little side eye. You think, is he? He was either masturbating or he had a really bad mozzie bite. He was scratching quite ferociously. Oh, come on, mate. Jesus. You go somewhere else to do that. And as I sort of give him I glanced. He was looking at me. It was... Mate, I couldn't get out there quick enough. But you know what I mean? I've laid on the beach many a time. I've never got the urge to do that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, Jesus, mate. Go home. Seriously. Anyway, I don't know why I've told you that. I might not even put it in a video, or maybe I will. Nothing to do with astro, is it, at all? So, anyway, catch you later. Right. I am here. I am polar aligned. I'm locked onto target. I haven't started shooting yet. But RAW is up. I can see it with the naked eye. Well, not the actual nebula, but I can see the constellation. Let's just turn this. I don't know if you can see for this. Let's have a look. Let's turn the camera around. Right, you can see there that horrible glow that's coming from Limassol. Horrible. I swear that glow gets worse every year I come here. It's just, unfortunately, you know what? When I used to come here, when I was younger, I used to come here about, I don't know, 30 odd years ago or whatever. It was so nice. Cyprus was so dark. It was just all the little villages. It was just sort of lit up like little fairy lights. You know, obviously, you still had the cities like Limassol and Paphos, etc., which are going to generate light pollution back then. But it was the orange, you know, the sodium street lights, and all the little villages, as I said, like little fairy lights. It's quite pretty when you're driving around the hills and you're looking in the distance. But like the rest of Europe, which obviously Cyprus is a part of now, it's just LED lights everywhere. And they're bright. They're so bright. It's just killing it. Absolutely killing it, even in Cyprus. I mean, a few years ago, this where I'm standing now would have been easily I don't know about a Baltimore 1, but possibly a Baltimore 1. They're easily a Baltimore 2. Now, I'd say it's a Baltimore 3 now. Let's turn you around again. Obviously not looking that way, because that's obviously into Limassol. But looking this way, I must admit, even there, it is inky black. Later on in the Milky Way season, the Milky Way does come up there, and it just pops, and it goes right. It's about September time. It goes overhead, and you can see it so well with the naked eye. But this time of year, let's put your camera back round. Put your camera back round. It's not yours, is it? It's mine. Put the camera back round. So this time of year, the core comes up, probably sort of where this red torch is, about there, and it arches quite low in the sky. So although the core comes up in a nice dark area, the Cygnus region, it kind of comes up almost where that glow of light is from Limassol, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. But yeah, I'm not doing the Milky Way tonight, or I might do later. Depends. It's. I mean, what time is it? It was midnight last night, and it was quite clear actually, the Milky Way. But as I said earlier, I'm going to get another couple of hours on row, which, as I just said, is visible. The constellation is up, so I'm going to start shooting in a minute. Let me just show you my little setup. Right, so let's put a bit of white light on so we can see. It was very warm today, and this seemed to attract the mozzies. So I've got a nice lightweight carbon fibre tripod. I'm using the original Move Shoot Move, polar aligned with a laser. On top of that, I've got a ball head, and on top of the ball head, I've got the astro modified Sony A6300. I've got the intervalometer plugged in already. For the lens, I'm using a Tamron 28-75 2.8. I'm going to be shooting this on 75mm. But yeah, so I'm all polar aligned. I'm not focused yet. Need to focus. I'm going to do 1 minute exposures. Can we see my little laser pointer through here? There we go. Look at that. Oh shit, there's a plane coming. I'm going to turn it off. I can hear a plane. Let's turn it off. Right. So yeah, so yesterday I did 1 minute exposures. I probably could have gone a little bit higher in time, but the stars are pin sharp for 1 minute. And although this lens isn't too heavy, actually I'm going to take a lens hood off just to minimise the weight on there. Yeah, it's not a heavy lens, but it's a fairly long lens. And these Move Shoot Moves, yeah, they've only got little motors. This is the original one as well. I'm not sure what the difference is, if I'm honest. But yeah, so I'm going to start shooting, and I will. There's nothing else to report on, really, is there's nothing else that I can say. Yeah, you've seen the setup, you know what I'm shooting. Right, another night in Cyprus, or another afternoon or evening. The sun's just going down now. It's Wednesday, the 21st of May. I'm just coming out for another little look for some more foreground interest. I'm going to show you this place. Just turn that camera around. This place, I believe, it's been built by some Russian guys, like a little maze, sort of open maze. What I'll do, I'll take you a bit closer. But what I'll do, everything I've mentioned, I'm going to put. I'll put a link in the description for everything, even a nice fish restaurant. Yeah, let's show you this again. As you can see, the sun's going down now, almost set. Every time I come here, there's new bits been added. I'm not actually going to use this though as a foreground interest, because I've used it before. I used it. When did I use it? It was a couple of Septembers ago. And in September, the Milky Way goes straight up, right above your head. That time of year. Whereas this time of year it's more of an arch. You get the Milky Way arch. So I'll put that picture on now, actually. Okay, private property. Please keep keep clean. Fair enough. I don't really see how it's private property. I think he's just kind of built it. I think he's just kind of adopted the land. But let's have a look. Maybe he has bought it. Yeah, as I said, I'll put a link to this on Google Maps and everything else I've mentioned. There's all new bits every time I come here. So these crosses weren't here before. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're meant to represent. Are they crosses or are they just? Let's have a look. Oh no, they're not crosses. Sorry. Yeah, this. I don't think this bit was here last time I was here. It's pretty cool though. Looks quite unique. But anyway, I'm going to have a little walk further down to the. Just going to follow the coast around a little bit. I'm probably going to make this my last astro night because I'm absolutely shattered. You know, although it's a holiday, I'm not really treating it as a holiday. It's more of an astro trip. So I'm not doing sort of holiday things. I'm not going out to, you know, drinking and going to nice restaurants and whatever like you would do on holiday. I'm absolutely shattered. Been going to bed late, getting up early, and just been lazing around the pool a little bit during the day and going for walks, etc. Right, let's have another little look, see if I can find any interest. Before I go, I will tell you. Last night I did. I set the Draw 3 up, and I think the Draw 3. I don't know what it is. Maybe 720 or 760 mil. The crop on it. So it's obviously way too cropped in for RAW. So what I did, I was thinking about doing a star cluster or a galaxy or something, but I thought, you know what, I'm still going to go for RAW and just get a part of it. So I kind of aimed towards Antares star, and I stick the preview on now. Actually, I took a screenshot on the phone because the Draw 3 kind of live stacks and sends the images to your phone. I took a screenshot, so I'll put that on now. It looks quite interesting. I never knew there was a star cluster next to it. Well, from our point of view, anyway. So I've got a couple of hours on that last night, and I'm going to get another couple of hours tonight, I think. And then I turned that off, and I start the move. Cause I've only got the one tripod, so I start the move, shoot, move, the move. Oh, fucking hell. So I stuck the move, shoot, move on, and I shot the Milky Way core at 17 mil. I think I did a total of 10 minutes worth of data. So I'm going to probably do a little bit more tonight. I maybe even do a little bit more of the Cygnus region. I'm not sure yet, but I'm definitely going to go towards Antares again with the dwarf. I'm going to show you this view. It's quite nice. Right, I'm going to have a little walk around and see if I can find any foreground interest, and I will get back to you later. Right, I just got a couple of shots down here. I'll show you. I found a pretty cool cave actually. I had to get in and out really quick. I think the tide is coming in. I think. I don't know though. It could be going out. Who knows? Anyway, I had to be quick. So I quickly ran into the cave. Left my bag outside somewhere dry. Yeah, that tide's coming in. Oh, I made that just in time. I'll show you. So I managed to get some. I got a couple of shots of those rocks there with an ND filter. So I think I did about 10 seconds or something. So I got a nice bit of a motion blur of the water, and then I went into this cave, which I'm not going to go in again because I'm definitely going to get wet feet. That tide's on its way in, and I just can't. I've got to try and work out how I got down here. I kind of clumbered down. I'll show you the cliffs. It's somewhere along here I climbed down. Man, this is beautiful. My location, by the way, is I'm back at Evdimu, near that nice fish restaurant I told you about. So just as you're driving down to that restaurant, there's another little road, dirt track on the right hand side, and that brings you to that maze I just showed you. And I just kind of walked along. I looked over the cliff edge and I saw those rocks, and as I climbed down I saw that cave. So it was an opportunity I couldn't miss. Although the cave, it was a little bit wide and low. I preferred it narrow and high, to be honest. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully the shots look half decent. How the hell did I get down here? Wasn't this far down, was it? I think while I've been talking to you, I think I've missed it. And I need to find my way back up pretty quick because it's getting dark. Is that another little cave? Let's just have a little look at this before I find my way back up. I don't think the tide comes right up. I can see like a line on the pebbles where it comes up to. I don't know. Oh, actually, it looks like I can get up here. No, do you know, I'm going to double back. I'm going to find out where I climb down and get back up. Right, I might take you with me tonight, but it's not really worth it though, is it? I think I said before, all I do is set the stuff up and sit in the car, watch a bit of YouTube or read my book. So, this might be my last Astro night. I mean, I've got a free night tomorrow. So tomorrow's Thursday and I'll fly back to the UK on Friday. So, I might just get an early one tomorrow, to be honest. I've been out every single night. I know the first couple of nights were a bit overcast, but I was out doing foreground shots. Yeah, I'm just shattered. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm not looking forward to going home, but I'm looking forward to getting some early nights. So I probably won't be doing any more Astro for a little while, so I won't be any more videos for a while. The reason being, back in the UK, I mean, astronomical darkness, I think, is past midnight. So it's just, unless I go somewhere and do a bit of a Milky Way. I'm going to climb up here. I'll show you. Yeah, I think that's where I come down. Right, so I might see you later. I might even see you tomorrow, even though I said I'm not going to do Astro, but the temptation might get the better of me. I'll see how I feel. So I'm either going to sign off now. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you on the next little Astro adventure. Or I might even see you tomorrow. Right, I decided to bring you with me tonight. So I'm at sort of on the cliffs near Pissouri, but kind of in between Pissouri and Avdimu. It's where I've been coming every night. I don't know why I'm telling you again. Oh, what's those weird lights over there? I will show you, but this thing wouldn't pick it up. What is it? It's like 3 lights. It's almost like it should be attached to a crane at a weird angle. How bizarre, they're not moving. I've never seen them before. I've been coming here every night this week, and first time I've noticed them. Very odd. Okay. Anyway, so I've got the door 3 set up. I am going to continue on what I started to photograph yesterday. The star Antares, or whatever it's pronounced, and the little star cluster that's next to it. It's so low on the horizon, and there's not quite astronomical darkness yet. It is the test shot. It was so mushy you couldn't even see anything. It's been quite warm today, so I think the atmosphere is a little bit thick today. But I can already see that part of the sky, and it is those stars are getting a little bit higher. So until that gets a bit higher, I pretty will go back to it in about 45 minutes. So for the time being, those lights are weird. There's only 2 now. What are they? How weird. Anyway, so while I'm waiting for Antares to get a little bit higher, I've just pointed the door 3 towards the Hercules cluster that's fairly high up in the sky. I'm just doing 30-second exposures on that, because I know when I've done it in the past, anything longer, you kind of blow out the middle bit, don't you? There's that star cluster's quite they're all quite bunched together. It's quite condensed, so I didn't want to blow them out. So 30 seconds is enough. Those lights. Sorry, I keep going back to those lights. There's 1 now. It was 3. Now it's 1. I'm trying to think what's over. I think that is the RAF base. I can't remember what that area is called. Equatoria, is it? There's a lake there anyway. There's a lake. You get there's like a nature reserve there. They call it Cyprus's only desert. I've been there. It's quite cool. A little bit tatty. over one side and quite nice on the other side. Anyway, what am I talking about? I'm talking about star clusters. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to get about 45-ish minutes on Hercules. Then I'll go back towards Rho. Well, not quite Rho. I'm doing the, as I said, I'm doing the Ceres star and the cluster that's next to it. But you should see, hopefully, I'm hoping to pick up quite a lot of nebulosity in that area of the sky. So that's my plan. So I'm going to just relax in the car for 45 minutes, watch a bit of YouTube, and yeah, I might see you later, or I might just get this video edited. Yeah, anyway, I'll catch you later.